Hello. Today, let me speak to you few very important things which must uh, lead your life. That is, some very important things that will shape the way you live your life. First of all, there are three friends which all of us have. And who are these friends? These friends are our values, the ethics we follow, and our principles of life. So values, ethics and principles are our friends. What is the enemy? Which is the enemy we have got? There is a big enemy we have got, and that is temptation. This also comes from Christian religion, that temptation is a big enemy of human life. So we must avoid temptation. There may be some temptations, like you may be tempted to take drugs. Your social values may say it's bad. Sometimes even it doesn't also, but even then it's bad. Because there are some systemic failures of there. Some systemic failures. For example, if you look at the American society, addiction is not considered as a bad value. And that leads to abuses like drug usage. Because addiction by alcohol is not considered bad, youngsters think that it's okay to take drugs, which is not a good thing. Another thing, if you know your duties and responsibilities, that will be a big thing in your life. You must also know your rights. So you must be aware of your rights, your responsibilities. That will help you. Because unless you know your rights, you cannot demand them. And unless you know your responsibilities, you cannot be a good citizen. It must be both ways. The responsibility of the government towards the citizen, and the responsibility of the citizen to be a good citizen. Both are important. So, when you are entering the society, particularly from the teenage, to become a member of the society which is welcoming you, you must keep these things in mind, that values, ethics and principles are friends, temptations and systemic failures of the society. Systemic failures like what you find in Las Vegas, gambling. Gambling is a bad thing to happen, because gambling, it spoils your character. It spoils your character, and character is everything. Character is something that you must cherish. Your character is the most important thing that you might have. Your character may be more important than your wife or your husband. So character is the most important thing. And relationships. What about relationships? Are the values in terms of relationships okay? Are the ethics in terms of relationships okay? Or do they need to be questioned? Should we question the relationship values we have? I think if you critically think, and it's very important to think critically, please don't, even what I am saying, you must evaluate it before accepting it. Everything, as a young person, it's your responsibility and duty to evaluate critically everything, every dogma, every social value, and then rationally decide what is the best thing to do. Choices are open to you, but you must make those choices in a judicious manner. And this capacity for judicial thinking is possessed only by human beings. It is not there by any animal. No animal can judiciously think what is good for them. Only a human being can judiciously think. And this capacity you must utilize in a proper manner. And to use your judicious thinking, if there are wrong values, they may guide you in a wrong direction. For example, if you look at racialism, is racism a good thing? Sometimes white people may say it's good to oppress the black, because they are inferior in the society. Is it a good value? How do you evaluate such values? Should there be some objective truth about it? Or everything is subjective? Sometimes art is different from science.